Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. It's me, Divine Draco. Welcome to another video of mine. So guys, we have a new moon in Taurus happening on 11th May 2021 and I'm so excited about it, maybe because I just love this earth energy. So if you guys don't know, Taurus is an earth sign, so it is all about the practical 3D material realm, whereas new moons are all about new beginnings. Okay, new moons are like clean slates. So this particular celestial event of new moon in Taurus is going to bring in new beginnings on planet Earth. So in today's reading, we are going to be looking at what is currently happening for you, what blessings are coming your way, what is going to be your energy, and what you can expect for this lunar cycle. Okay, so for everyone who chose deck number 1, let's see what do we have in store for you. What is deck number 1's current situation? Thank you. Okay, deck number 1, we just got the Get Grounded card. This is big earth energy coming up for you. Now see, so what I want to tell to deck number 1 is, especially during this new moon in Taurus, especially you guys who have chosen deck number 1, you should really practice grounding techniques. Okay, try to go outside in nature, spend some time in nature, and if you can't go outside, bring nature inside. Okay, talk to a plant, really get grounded. You can even look up on YouTube for different grounding techniques. You can read it somewhere, but the big energy that I am seeing for deck number 1 is earth energy. And I also got the No card. Okay, now I am a bit surprised by this card, but this card actually talks about your situation. And if you're stuck in a situation which is very confusing and you don't know that whether you should do it or whether you should not, I want to tell you to not to do it. Okay, we have the No card for a reason. If this card has popped up, that's probably because you guys are struggling to make a decision for something. And what I want to tell you is, if so, just say no. Okay, either you wait, either you postpone, or if anything is happening like that for you, you should just say no. Okay, let's see what blessings are coming in for deck number 1. What blessings are coming in for deck number 1? Thank you. Trust the niggle, break the chain. Okay, I got these two beautiful cards of Trust the Niggle and Break the Chain. Deck number 1, I'm really seeing that you need to learn how to say no. Okay, if there's a situation, you are kind of stuck, you don't know what to do, say no. Trust your niggle. Don't listen to anyone else but to you. Now let's just have a view on what does deck number 1 needs to manifest during this new moon in Taurus. Okay, so we have Protect Your Dreams, Hidden Deaths, Solitude, all the green cards for deck number 1. I just told you I'm picking up such big earth energy from deck number 1. Guys, this new moon in Taurus, you really need to spend time with yourself. Okay, solitude is going to be a big theme I'm seeing for deck number 1. Deck number 1 is like always, they are always giving to others. Okay, I'm picking up so much earth energy, like Mother Earth is always so loving, so nurturing. She always gives. She never asks anything in return, and that is the same thing. And that is the same thing I'm seeing for deck number 1. but as important it is to care for others, give for others, it is really important to care for yourself as well. Okay, which I'm not saying that you guys are currently doing. You are just saying yes to everything that people want from you, but you are not saying yes to yourself. Deck number one is all about passion. Okay, deck number one, I'm definitely saying deck number one is the most passionate group of all. I really want my deck number one to start focusing on yourself first. Okay, fill your cup first and then pour it into others. And the final card that we have for deck number one is Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Look how beautiful this is. I'm picking up so much of earth energy for deck number one. Guys, once you start to focus on yourself, once you start saying no to things that you don't want, once you start doing things that you actually care for, and when you will start saying when you stop doing things for others' sake, that is when I think you are going to find a lot of happiness, which is obvious. And I'm definitely saying that you are not starting the passion project of yours because you are too bothered as to what it is others might think about you. Okay, and you are always just in this giving energy to others rather than giving something to yourself. What I'm seeing is your work, whatever it is that you want to do, you are going to create heaven on earth. I'm definitely seeing that you guys, whatever work that you are going to do, it is going to involve some sort of nature in it. Okay, Mother Earth is going to be really helpful to you in this passion project of yours. So I think that's all I have for deck number one. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so for everyone who chose deck number two, let's see guys, what do we have in store for you. Thank you so much. Okay, so your current situation, deck number two, looks quite beautiful and happy to me. I just got this beautiful card of Dance with Life. Okay, now deck, and if you can see, there's also a moon peeping through. So to deck number two, okay, deck number two, what I'm seeing for you guys is you guys are actually dancing with life. Okay, your current situations seem to be quite happy and jolly, and you are dancing and you are actually in rhythm with the universal soul. I don't know, I'm also why, but I'm just picking up some shaman energy. Okay, so let's see if deck number two is facing any obstacles. Thank you. Trust your path. Okay, and what blessings are coming for deck number two? What blessings are coming for deck number two? This new moon in Taurus. Okay, so I'm seeing that there is some sense of satisfaction. Maybe you have started to do something, or maybe you have already done it, or maybe you are currently doing it. But whatever it is, you are just dancing with life. You are on a whole new level of good energy, which is really beautiful. And I think the obstacle that you are facing currently is of lack of trust in your path. So maybe there is something that deck number two does which makes them really happy, which makes them dancing and all the good energy. But you guys are, I'm seeing that you guys are lacking faith as to what it is the universe has in store for you, and as to what it is that your path is. Okay, maybe you are already on the right track, but you are wondering that what if I do something else, or what if I switch my job, or it almost feels to me that whatever it is that you are doing, it is making you really happy, but you are actually lacking the trust. You are lacking the trust in God, So what I want to tell to deck number 2 is trust the divine plan. Okay, just stop. If you guys have lack of faith, I want you to release it during this new moon in Taurus. Okay, and okay, so we also got these two cards of align your life and star seed. Now what I want to tell to deck number 2, right? Yeah. To deck number 2 is if there are any things that are making you doubt the divine plan, if there are any things that no longer serve you, you need to release them. You need to remove them during this new moon in Taurus, because I'm seeing that deck number 2 really needs to start aligning to their soul purpose. I don't know why, but I'm definitely seeing this for you, deck number 2, that guys, you are already on the right path, you are already doing it, but there are some things that are making you doubt the divine plan. So if there are any things that are which are encouraging lack of trust, so I want you to release them during this new moon and start trusting your path. Okay, let's see what deck number 2 should manifest during this new moon. Okay, thank you, I just got a bit clumsy. So wow, we have the journey card for deck number 2. Okay, now this journey does not looks like a physical travel to somewhere, but this journey looks like you are about to start a new phase of your life. What else is coming up for deck number 2 for this lunar cycle? Okay, so I got the Leap card and the Council of Light. Look at how beautiful these cards are. Now we again got a card related to journey. What you need to do is take the leap of faith. Okay, just like a fool, just jump into it. Okay, whatever it is that you want to do, just jump in it, because it is your path, it is what you are meant to do. So the big thing that I want to tell to deck number 2 is do things that lights you up, do things that make you dance with life. Okay, align your life. If there are some things you don't want to do, say no to them. Okay, the Council of Light is helping you in your journey, so just get ready for it and take the leap of faith. So I think that's all I have for deck number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so for everyone who chose deck number 3, let's see guys, what do we have for you. Okay, now deck number 3, I'm seeing that you guys are being highly blessed. Okay, I am seeing so much of divine love and light for deck number 3, and the reason being these two beautiful cards. The first card is Star Mother, okay, which says how can you mother yourself. Now deck number 3, I'm definitely seeing, I don't know why, but deck number 3 appears to me like God's favorite child type. Okay, I'm seeing that the helpers from the subtle realm are helping you. Okay, you are being heavenly protected and guided and loved, and there's just so much of divine energy, divine blessings I'm feeling for deck number 3. Now the obstacle that deck number 3 is currently facing is of initiation. Okay, now what I'm seeing with this card is there is something that you really want to start, there is something that you really want to do, but you are being really afraid, and this fear of yours is not allowing you to start the new cycle of your life. Okay, and wow, oh my god, I just got the Akasha card, and Look at what this card says. Your guidance is divinely guided. Now, isn't that what I just said? Deck number 3 is, guys, you are being so divinely guided and protected and helped that you should feel so blessed as to where you are currently, and to all the forces, to all the divine forces that are helping you. Okay, deck number 3, I am seeing that someone is, I don't know why, but I'm seeing that someone is actually deceiving you. Okay, if there is someone in your life you are doubting upon, I'm definitely seeing that there is someone in your life who is actually deceiving you, who is being nice, to your face, and might say mean things behind your back. Guys, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you have your mind on, keep your dreams close to your heart and don't release them unless and until you are ready. So what I want to tell to deck number 3 is, guys, you are, there is something waiting for you, something big that you have always wanted to do, and what you need to do is actually initiate it. Okay, this new moon in Taurus is the perfect time to start new projects, new beginnings, so start doing it. And I'm definitely seeing some priestess energy. Okay, you gotta become the priestess that you were meant to be. And yeah, really listen to good music. Okay, if you want to do something on this new moon, just put on your earplugs. Okay, go outside and sit under the new moon's light, and you might even find some divine messages for you in the music you hear. Okay, so I think that's all I have for deck number 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so for everyone who chose deck number 4, let's see what do we have in store for you. Deck number 4. Deck number 4. Okay, thank you. Mirror. Okay, so deck number 4. Deck number 4, your current situation appears to me like you are really taking time on reflecting things. Okay, deck number 4, I'm definitely seeing a big energy of, you are actually using this time to your current situation looks like to me a lot of self work. Okay, a lot of, you are really tapping into your consciousness as to who it is that you truly are, and you are using this time for a lot of reflection, which is really beautiful. Now let's quickly see what obstacles is deck number 4 facing. I'm seeing that deck number 4 are the type of people who don't want a set of rules. Okay, all these set of rules, all places or situations or people which do not allow you to question anything are actually, something that you don't want in your life. And I'm definitely seeing that you guys are like always questioning that why do I have to do this, why I have to do that, and that is something big energy that I'm picking for deck number 4. And I want to do a same pitch to you because that is something what I do as well. Okay, let's see what blessings are coming for deck number 4. Okay, keepers of the earth. Now just look at how beautiful this card is and how blessed are you to receive this card in the reading for new moon in Taurus. You guys, deck number 4, what I want to tell you is you are the keepers of the earth. Okay, you guys are the one who are going to really protect Mama Earth and who are really going to care for, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, whatever it is that you want to fall, but I'm definitely seeing that you guys feel very lively and happy when you are in nature. And I'm definitely seeing that you are the type of people who will do anything and everything to make this world a better place, which is really beautiful and big energy for deck number 4. And what I want to tell you is your spirit animals and the ancestors are also on your side. Okay, it's fine that you don't want to go to church or follow the set of rules. What I'm seeing is the helpers from the subtle dreams are on your side. Anyway, what I'm seeing with the hermit card is you are going to spend some time alone. Okay, you are definitely going to, your energy is going to be more about solitude. For this new moon in Taurus, you are going to reflect more. And the final card that we have for you is of Imrama. Okay, so what I want to tell to deck number 4 what I want to tell to deck number 4, during this new moon in Taurus, it's going to be all about you. Okay, this lunar cycle is going to be all about you, what it is that you want, how do you reflect on things, and how do you see things. Okay, and you are going to make some bold decision, bold choices which are true and authentic to who it is that you are. So that is really nice, and your energy is going to be all about balance and solitude for this lunar cycle. And I'm the big energy and the big blessing coming up for deck number 4 is, guys, it's fine if you don't want to follow the regular traditional path. Okay, follow the path which is true to you. Okay, because the helpers from the subtle dreams, your ancestors, your spirit animals, your spirit guardians, they are with you. Okay, so and trust on them, wish wisely, manifest wisely. Don't manifest things out of temptation or greed. Okay, because there are a lot of magical blessings coming your way. So be open to receiving them. So I guess that's all I have for deck number 4. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye.